Santos!
And that's the Santos huddle up. We are in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup. On the far side, our first game, AS Troutier, the team from Haiti. They're going to be in the red, white, and green. This is Mustang Elite Santos in the white and red. Looks like the Mustang Elite Santos going right to left. And the AS Troutier going left to right. We'll be starting in just a moment. The AS Troutier huddling up.
What was that second post of the room there? You like took a picture of a guy standing left and he's empty stadium.
And Troutier, AS Troutier, ready to come out in the field. We'll have kickoff in a moment. Looks like Troutier is going to have the kickoff. Troutier sending the ball back. That goes out for the first throw in. That'll be a Mustang throw on the near side. And it drops to Andy. Andy sends that all the way across. Taylor over there. And it drops for Rocco. Rocco sends that forward, now Taylor with it. Taylor running the line.
Behind your defense.
Taylor back to Luke. Luke tries a shot, that's blocked. And now Ollie defending. Ollie sending that up. Troutier stopping that, sending it right back. Troutier sending it through the middle, now a switch. Near side. Aiden Malloy on the end of that. Kevin Lochran sending it back in the middle for Connor Shearer. Connor through the middle. Connor, yeah, he tries to chip that over to Taylor Higgins. That's headed out. Comes back to Luke. Luke sends that to Alex on the outside of the box. Alex back. Finds Lochran. Lochran's going to chip that to the far side, looking for Taylor Higgins. Higgins control. Takes it to the end line, cuts it back on a negative. And that's a back heel by Shearer, and that's stopped by the Troutier goalkeeper. Haiti sending that long punt. Andy knocking that forward. Troutier on the end of it. Taken back by Mustang. Lochran.
Switch it.
Lochran through the middle. That's a nice slide tackle by Troutier. It comes out to Alex. Alex back to Luke. Luke with the shot. And Luke Swiminson, first shot of the game. And that goes over the fence, out of the ballpark. And looks like Coach Juan's ball will be gone for a moment. This will be a goal kick for Troutier. That's sent long up to the middle. Ollie on that. Ollie controlling that, sending that to Higgins. Higgins up the line. Oh, he finds Connor nicely. Connor with a nice negative. Nobody there. It was right at the PK spot, or the top of the box actually. And this will be Troutier running out with it. Troutier with the ball over the top. And that's Andy with some pace chasing that down. Andy setting that up the line, knocking that off Troutier. That'll be a Mustang throw. Aiden Malloy with the throw-in. Drops it to Kevin Loughran. Loughran, Alex. Alex back up the line to Loughran. Loughran running the near side. Oh, that's a nice slide tackle. Loughran still with it. Loughran goes for it. And in the goal. No! That's off the
Guys, run after the ball.
Troutier goalkeeper, off the post and back to the Troutier goalkeeper. And Mustang yet to score. Nice effort by Loughran. It's a long high punt. Drops to Andy. Andy's trying to send Malloy on the near side, and that's going to go out. It's going to be a Troutier throw-in. And that goes out. Mustang throw. Big switch for Mustang all the way to the other side. Drops to Taylor Higgins. Loughran with a nice switch. It goes back. Brandon Hoffman.
There you go.
Hoffman, ollie all the way out to Rocco. Rocco sends it up the line.
Trying to go up a little more.
Taylor Higgins over there. He crosses it, knocked off a Troutier player for a Mustang corner kick. Higgins right into the middle of the box, and that's cleared, but it's called a handball. That'll be a free kick.
Now's the time to get back in position, guys.
Troutier. Sent right in the middle. Luke Swimson gets a foot on it. Taylor Higgins pokes that out towards Connor. Connor working the middle of the field. Nice defense by Troutier. Drops to Higgins. Higgins with a nice strike. And there's another save for Troutier. Taylor Higgins sending one in. This will be Kevin Loughran with the corner take. Drops to Luke. Luke sends that to the other side. Rocco chipping that in. Connor gets his head on it and knocks that just wide of the goal. And that'll be a goal kick for Troutier. Troutier sending that into the middle. Drops to Luke. Out to Kevin Loughran. Loughran trying to find Luke, and that's cut off. Troutier taking the ball. Ball comes back to Loughran. Loughran sends that up to Alex. Alex with a nice chip, and that's Connor taking off, going towards goal and getting tripped up, and that will be a Mustang free kick. Mustang with all the action so far. 2 shots on goal, 2 corners. And now a free kick. Taylor Higgins on the ball to take this free kick. Yeah, he takes it. He sends that right over the... Oh! Another corner kick, another good save for the Toutier goalkeeper, and that's Higgins sending in a nice shot. Over the top, dipping it down. This is Luke Swenningson with the corner. He sends it in swinger right to the middle of the goal. And this is Trottier. Trottier sending it straight out. It goes right to Ollie. Ollie sends it to the far side looking for Rocco. Rocco sends that into the center. Nothing but Trottier there. Trottier clears that out. This comes out to Malloy. But the referee is going to stop play for an injured Trottier player. Toutier player walking off on his own. Mustang going to send the ball back to the goalkeeper for Toutier. Here we go. Toutier just picking up play from there, and we're back on. Toutier on the far side. Toutier sending it in over the top, and he gets his head on it, drops it down towards Luke. Luke sending it into the center. And Toutier picking it up there. Luke gets another foot on it, sends it out to Brandon. Brandon all the way back, and he picks it up, sends it to Ollie. Ollie to the outside, Rocco. And that's Taylor coming out with it on the far side. Taylor running the far side line.
Move up. Luke, move up, move up. Close the lines, guys.
And Taylor will knock that off a Toutier player, and that'll be a corner kick, Mustang.
Hey, Brandon, make sure you take turns with Andy, okay?
That's set in the middle. Goes behind the goal. And that'll be a goal kick for Toutier. Score still 0-0. Mustang with a couple good shot attempts. Toutier setting that forward, right in the middle. Swenningson gets his head on it. Drops to Andy. That's a nice combination right there. Higgins to Swenningson. Back to Higgins. Higgins back to Luke. Luke sends that in towards the box, and that's going to be a goal kick for Toutier. The ball works its way all the way through. Andy with the ball.
Move up, guys, move up! You need to get more pressure on them!
Connor trying to find Higgins. Cleared out by Toutier. It's Ollie now with it. Connor. Connor just goes for one, and that's just wide of the goal. Nice effort for Connor.
Luke, take 12. Let that one to Brandon.
Luke, step up with 12.
Let it get away from him.
Troutier sends that long right into the center. Higgins with it, sends it to Connor, and that's cleared out.
Brandon, move up.
That'll be another corner kick for Mustang on the far side
Brandon,
here.
stay back.
Troutier coming from Haiti. Looking like they're coming here with some young players. I think Mustang's a little bit perplexed by the youth of the team. And that's sent into the center. Goes all the way through. Comes to Loughran. Loughran to the center, chips it in. He's looking for Connor on the backside. And that's just over Connor's head. Connor's still trying to get a foot on it. And that's blocked by the Troutier goalkeeper. Troutier sending that nice and long. Goes downhill towards this direction for Troutier. That's just Andy. Nice bit of control. Sends that back to Luke Heading, his first touch on the ball. Sent up to Taylor. Taylor to Loughran. Oh, Loughran forgets the ball. And that'll be a throw in for Troutier. That's off Loughran. Troutier throw in. This will be Troutier with a substitution.
Guys need to press more.
Brendan.
Troutier putting a little bit of size up on the top now. Throwing for Troutier. Sent over the top. This will be Andy running onto that. And he's going to chip that all the way over to Rocco. Rocco in a nice position, sends that forward. Looking for Higgins. Higgins can't get on the end of it. He blocks it, sends it forward towards himself. He's going to try to keep that. He gets there in time. Drops that down to Chris. Chris just coming in as a sub. Rocco stepping up, gets a foot on it. Can't take the ball away. Gets sent forward. Goes out. Mustang throw. So we have Rosa and Chris came in as subs.
Kevin, go top.
And now we have Jackson and Ruiz coming in. So that's Alex, Luke, and Brandon that came out. And that's it in long, right towards the middle. Connor's there. Oh, it drops to Rosa nicely. Rosa outside. Shearer trying to work it through. Taken away, and this is Troutier trying to work it out. That's Ruiz coming back. Finds Rosa. Rosa back across. Oh, he tries to find Loughran, and that didn't work out, and that was cleared out by Troutier. Chris is there. Sends it back to Andy. It goes back to Ollie. Sent forward. That didn't work out. Troutier coming out with it. Working it through the middle. And there's Andy. He clears it out. Drops to Rocco. Rocco outside to Jackson. And here goes Jackson running that line. There's Jackson with that pace. He sends, oh, that's a nice ball. Loughran on the outside. He drops that to Shearer. Oh, and Shearer. Maybe too much time to think about that one. And it's now back out for Troutier. Shearer with an absolute gift. You can see him thinking about it. Here's now Rosa. Rosa with a shot. That goes wide of the goal.
Nice shot.
And you can only feel that Mustang's going to put one in here fairly quickly. I think the boys are a little perplexed by the size of the Troutier team. Perhaps the age also. It doesn't appear to be a true 04 team. And I think the boys are trying to figure this out, maybe being a little lenient here. Malloy with the header. Chris. And that works its way. Jackson. Andy. Ollie. Ollie over the top, looking for Jackson. Oh, that's a nice tackle by Troutier. Troutier trying to send one through. And Ollie sends that all the way back to Heading. Luke Heading with a nice clear, sends that all the way up. That's straight to Troutier. Troutier with a nice trap and sending that right back in the middle. And that's a header by Andy. He sends that out. And now this is Jackson just taking the ball. Jackson going to get called for a foul on what appears to be a very skilled Troutier player, but lacking size. Troutier sending that to the far side. Sent out towards Rosa. Rosa chases onto that. He sends Loughran. Loughran off to the races for Loughran. Loughran's around. He sends that out to Shearer. That's the first goal. And a wonderful counterattack by Mustang. I think that was started by Chris to Rosa, Rosa to Loughran. Loughran doing a lot of the work. And in giving Shearer a gift, this time Shearer doesn't think, he just puts it in the back of the net. He gets his first goal for today. You can only think there's more coming for him. Now 1-0 for Mustang. Troutier setting that over the top, going for a quick counterattack.
Dribble up, Steven. Control first.
That gets sent out to Ruiz. Steven Ruiz running that up the field. He sends Loughran. Oh, he just knocks that out. I think he was trying to curl that in and keep it inside the field, and it rolled out. This will be a Troutier throw-in. Now that drops to Jackson on the far side. Sent in to Rosa. Rosa outside to Rocco. Rocco outside to Jackson. Jackson going to send this across the middle. It's blocked. AR with his flag up.
Sobrov! Sobrov! Rob! Lloyd.
And this will be Brandon coming back in for Aiden Malloy.
Rocco!
Rocco coming out and Taylor Higgins coming back in.
Come on, Tay.
That's sent in by Troutier. Off apparently what was a handball. Another foul call. Not sure what this one was.
Organize. Keeper, watch it up. Easy. Then, focus.
Troutier sending that all the way up, over the top. That sneaks its way all the way through to Luke Heading. Luke Heading with a quick toss out. Finds Ruiz.
Defense, move up.
Ruiz.
Move up.
He sends it in. Oh, it sneaks its way through. This is Shearer chasing onto it. Troutier on the end of it first. And it comes out to the far side. And that's an offsides call. AR with the flag up.
Move up, Ollie.
And that goes out. Mustang throw. Taylor Higgins sliding, knocking that off a Troutier player. Connor getting his head on it, knocking it out. It goes off Troutier, and that's going to be another Mustang
Ball's on
throw.
the other side.
They're fine.
Taylor dropping that down to Andy. Andy. Sends that into the middle. Troutier on the end of it, clears it. Andy comes back with it. Sends Jackson. Oh, and that gets cut off.
Position, Andy.
Troutier sending that over the top. Ollie's there. Ollie's a little bit of pressure. And it's two Troutier players. Oh, that's a nice ball by Andy right through the legs of a Troutier player. Another nice ball to Brandon. And Brandon looking to put it in the top corner again. Brandon with a wonderful strike in the last game, putting it in the top corner. Looking to replicate that. It's Connor coming out with one goal. Alex going in. Troutier with the goal kick. Troutier sending that right in the middle. Ruiz is there. It takes a bounce, goes over everybody's head. And now it comes out to Loughran. Loughran all the way across. Finds Jackson. Jackson with Higgins. Back to Alex. Nice combination on the far side. Oh, and Ruiz almost gets there. And now it's sent up by Troutier. Andy, composure, sends that to Brandon. Brandon sends that up off Ruiz. Ruiz to Loughran. Loughran, he sends out a nice ball. He chips that over the top to Jackson. Jackson back into the center. Alex is there. Oh, that's just over his head. And now we got Loughran and Ruiz in the same spot. Nice ball by Loughran to get that to Ruiz, but Ruiz has that cross blocked, and it's going to go off for a goal kick. Looked like that was going to be a corner kick with the referee. Perhaps it went out before. And that's goal kick. That's sent into the middle. And he drops that to Rosa. Rosa out to Loughran. Loughran out to Ruiz. Ruiz back to Hoffman. Hoffman now sends that into the center. Chris to Loughran. Loughran with the foul. Loughran fouled. Looks like he wants to take this free kick. 22, 23 yards out. Majority of Mustang team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Mustang players just playing in the back, waiting for a counter. 4-man wall for Troutier. Loughran tries to go around. It's blocked by the wall. And Jackson, Alex helping out Jackson on the far side. He knocked that out. Chris coming away with it now. Chris sending that in to Higgins. Higgins all the way back to Ollie. Andy to Brandon. Brandon to Ruiz. Ruiz sends that all the way across. Drops to Higgins. Higgins to Jackson. Jackson back to Higgins. Higgins sends that over the top in the back. Oh! Back post cross. Nobody there to put it in. Score still 1-0 for Mustang. Andy with the trap. Lochran. Lochran cutting across. Finds Alex. Alex to Jackson. Jackson right across the front of the goal. Nobody over here on the near side. Straight to Andy. All the way back. Ollie to Higgins. Jackson to Chris. Chris up to Alex. Oh, Alex with a nice move, turns it. Oh, he goes for the hit. That's a dangerous situation. A sliding player from behind as Alex is trying to shoot. Looks like Alex coming up with a bit of a limp. Looks like he'll be okay though. Lockwood on the far side for this corner kick. Lockwood with the short one right to Higgins. Higgins dummies it, but it doesn't go through. It's cleared out by Troutier, and that's taken away by Chris on his way back. That gets sent out to Ollie. Ollie forward to Jackson. Jackson across, finding Lochran. Lochran finding Rosa. Rosa's going to take a shot, and that's just going to go over the goal. He was looking for that far post. And that will be the half. Mustang up 1-0. And then we're going to end on that final shot. We'll come back for the second half. Looks like we're playing 30-minute halves. Troutier 0, Mustang Elite Santos. Back for the start of the second half. Las Vegas Mayor's Cup, Mustang in the white, sending it back, getting the kick, going left to right. The Haiti team, Troutier, AS Troutier, in the red, going right to left. Mustang up 1-0.
Hey, switch it.
And this comes to Troutier in the middle.
Hey, Jackson.
It bounces around and ends up in Taylor Higgins' control. He sends that back to Ollie.
Alex,
Ollie across to Brandon. Brandon up to Ruiz. Steven Ruiz back to Brandon. Back towards the center. Now Ollie's going to chip that over the top. Looking for Jackson. Troutier on the end of that. Troutier now trying to send it through the center. It's Brandon just stepping up. Brandon sends that up the line. This is Alex chasing. And cleared by the goalkeeper for Troutier. Troutier with nice trap and control.
Pressure, guys, pressure!
Connor chasing onto that. He applies enough pressure to give it to Jackson. Jackson to Andy.
Good job staying in.
Jackson tracking this down. Jackson around the corner. Oh, Jackson. That's off of Chris. That goes out. Mustang throw.
Andy, good job. Good job,
Okay, Rosa, one in front, one behind.
send some more. One of you guys send some more. You're on the right side. No, Andy, go center.
Okay, go, pressure him. Pressure, pressure. Okay, hey, over.
That goes out. Mustang throw. Troutier working combinations up the field. Knocking it out, though.
Rose and Andy on the same side.
Ollie sending that back to Brandon. Brandon through the middle. Finds Rosa. Ryan Rosa up to Connor. Connor outside to Jackson. Jackson, nice little chip. Finds Connor. Connor sends it to the back post. Bounces around, it's cleared out. Comes to Brandon. Brandon to Chris. Back to Brandon. Brandon chips that in. Oh, sends it in high. And that's the goalkeeper for Troutier with a nice save. Brandon with a dangerous cross slash shot.
Only you. Okay, go. Only the full boys. No foul.
Pitch in. Brandon, pitch in.
That's Ollie taking the ball away.
Jackson.
Okay, hey,
Sent up the line.
Man on.
Yes.
Good job. Play Jackson.
Okay, now switch. Switch it. Switch. Go ahead, switch.
Good move. Good move, Andy.
Check press, check press, check press.
Ollie to Rosa. Rosa with the turn.
Corner.
Rosa into Connor again.
Through, Alex through.
Connor tries to send that outside to Jackson. It's intercepted and sent out. Mustang throw.
Hey, watch, guys. Watch behind you. Ollie is 2-on-1.
Rosa.
Taylor.
Andy.
Taylor. Drop, Taylor.
Chris.
On. Play back. Play back.
Hoffman to Ruiz. Ruiz works it into the end line. Sends it all the way across the goal. And it comes to Troutier. Taylor stops that, stands that up, sends it to Jackson. Jackson up the line. Alex chasing on to that. It's called a corner kick. Mustang.
Who's on 12?
Jackson with the corner take right into the middle. Cleared out by Troutier. Jackson back to Andy. Andy. Higgins. Higgins into the center. Oh, he goes near post, and that's a good save. Another save for Troutier. Troutier with the punt. That's a long punt. It's Ollie on the end of the punt. Getting help from Brandon.
Turn.
Rosa setting that up. It's just a clear. Drops straight to Troutier. Comes right back to Rosa.
Jackson.
Rosa control. He's going to send Jackson over the top.
Support him.
Jackson across to Alex. Alex to Rosa. Rosa's just going to chip this, looking for the corner, and that's just wide of the goal.
Drop Taylor. We're ready now. Jackson.
Yeah, it's going to be called a handball. This will be a
Jackson.
Troutier free kick.
The ball bouncing was here. The ball.
Troutier sends that right over the top. It's going to go straight back to Joey Cortone, who's in the goal now.
Steven.
Brandon sending that up to
Move
Steven
up,
Ruiz.
guys. We need to close those lines to get more pressure.
And that will be Troutier taking over. Sending it near side. Taylor Higgins. Taylor Higgins keeps that in. Sends it to Chris. Chris to Rosa. Rosa right up the middle of the field. Sends it out wide. Finds Ruiz. Ruiz in the middle. Alex with the header, and that goes wide of the goal. Quick kick for Troutier on the far side.
Yeah, dude, you were doing so good.
Troutier with the through ball, and this is Ollie all over it.
Pass him.
Cortone. Ollie to Cortone. Cortone to Brandon. Sent up the field. Into the midfield area. Chris turning it.
Move up, guys. Close the lines. Jackson, wider. Don't play their speed.
Ball coming near side. Andy to Higgins. No, that goes out. Troutier throw it.
Sander, behind you.
All. Rosa.
Who's on the guy in the center, number 12?
Rosa, there you go. Press. Go.
That kid's good. That kid's so good.
Brandon behind you.
And that goes out. That will be a Mustang throw.
Jackson.
Mustang,
Hey,
be
Taylor,
more
Taylor.
concentrated.
Jackson, check it.
Position. Andy, you're too far on the right.
Andy, turn. Andy, turn.
Corner, check. Corner, corner.
Stay wide, stay wide.
Corner.
Stay wide.
Okay, relax, relax. Okay, pass.
Good job, Taylor. Good job.
Rosa and Andy, you guys are on top of each other. Spread it out in the center.
Hey, good job, Taylor. Come on, come on.
Hey, Andy, keep it positive. Rosa and Andy, look at your position.
Rosa, Andy, too close each other. One behind each other.
And that's a Troutier player going down.
Hey, Andy and Ryan, make sure you know where you are. That's the middle. Now they're coming through that. Come through the middle. And they're right here too.
Troutier player limping off. Now he's walking. Looks like he's going to be okay. This will be about a
Who's on 10, guys? Who's on 10?
30-yard shot, 28 to 30.
Good job, Taylor.
Troutier sending it in, and it just goes wide.
Okay, Santos, concentrate now. Execute the game.
Sent out wide by Ollie to Taylor. Taylor up the line. Chris on the end of that. Out to Jackson. Jackson going around that line. Sends it negative. And AR with the flag up. Looks like the ball went out. Goal kick. And Troutier sending that up quickly.
Go Alex, fight Alex, you got it. Okay, exactly. Okay, relax, relax.
Alex chasing that ball down, giving it back to Higgins.
Okay, pass.
Higgins back to Ollie, Ollie to Rosa, Rosa to Andy.
Now you stay back.
Andy out to Higgins. Higgins to Jackson, back to Higgins. Higgins towards the goal.
Control.
He goes to the near post.
Good try.
That's
Take
just
your
wide.
time.
That'll be a goal kick for Troutier.
Hey, Taylor, come back.
Taylor.
That's Troutier sending it up. Higgins to Andy. And that's a nice, Andy get back on it. Nice defense by Troutier. Rosa to Alex, Alex to Connor. Connor outside to Ruiz. Ruiz all the way outside. He sends it back, but it goes out. Substitutions, Rocco and Luke coming in. Throw in for Troutier. Mustang with the throw in, it goes up.
No, he doesn't.
Good job, Rosa.
Yeah, I know. That was definitely
And it's called a
not
handball.
It's called a handball.
Sub on it.
Luke and Andy, see where you
That
are.
ball was not out.
Center and distribute. In front of you, Andy. Give that to Luke.
Sent up long. Brandon Hoffman on the end of that.
That's
Knocks that out. Troutier throw in. Substitutions coming in. Steve Ruiz is going to come out.
Andy!
Andy coming out.
3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3, but 8, but we're gonna play with 2 midfielders.
12 and 8. Make sure that they are like covered.
Got Aiden Malloy and Kevin Lochran going in.
We're not even playing that bad.
Can't pass.
Hey, Andy, keep it positive, okay? We can't connect because we're all on one side of the field.
That's Rocco back to Coraton. Coraton clears that out.
Chris, why would you play that back?
And that's Brandon playing it.
Stay high, stay wide open, stay wide.
Brandon sends that all the way across looking for Higgins. Cut off by Troutier. That's Luke stepping up.
Taylor, you got it.
And now Taylor running this near side. Taylor all the way around. Oh, he sends it too long, and that will be Troutier coming up with it. Troutier goalkeeper. Troutier with a nice punt. Headed by Troutier straight to Brandon. Brandon, nice control. Oh, but it's taken by Troutier. And Troutier attacking the goal. Ollie's back there. It gets sent in the middle, goes straight to Coraton. Coraton quickly out to Chris.
What the fuck is that?
Chris
Hey, guys. Positive.
being fouled. And now it's a free kick, and this will be Brandon with the free kick. Brandon sends that all the way up, looking for Alex. And it's just cleared out. Troutier on the end of that. Chris defending. Mustang throw. Dropped quickly to Andy. Or not, Connor. Connor outside of Lochran.
Kevin, pass.
Lochran to Luke.
Pass the
Luke.
ball.
Oh, Luke brought down. 20 yards, 21 yards outside the box. And this will be a free kick. Right in the middle. Connor Shearer with this. Connor the goal scorer.
Not to you.
Well, Connor sends it low and just wide of the post. Now will be a goal kick, Troutier. Approaching the 16-minute mark. 30-minute halves in this tournament. And that's Luke. And that comes all out. This is Troutier attacking now. Rocco getting back. Ollie helping him out. Ollie sending it up the line. Finds Higgins. Higgins to Luke. Luke back to Higgins in a nice combination again. The Luke and Higgins combination works well. It gets sent in the center. It's now Troutier working the ball. Taylor with the pressure and Luke coming out with the ball. Luke over the top. Oh, that's a nice ball by Luke. He finds Alex. Alex to Shearer. Oh, Shearer with a nice shot, but he doesn't get his second goal. And it's saved off the line. Now it's out to Brandon on the far side. Brandon with Chris. That's a nice combination between the two, and it's sent into the center. And it comes out to Lochran. Lochran running the far side. Lochran still with the ball. Sends that back to Brandon. Brandon into the center. He finds Luke in the middle. Luke with a nice flick on to Higgins. Higgins goes for that near post. And it's wide of the goal.
Taylor, one more touch and you're golden, right? So be patient. One more touch.
And this is a goal kick for Troutier.
Ref. Next up.
Troutier sending that right in the middle field. Malloy with a nice trap. He sends it out wide to Lochran. Lockman chips it over the top. A nice chip to Chris. Chris still with the ball. He sends it back to Brandon. Brandon into the center. Headed out by Troutier. Comes to Malloy. That's a nice tackle by Troutier. Now Troutier on the counter. Malloy doing a nice job of coming back. Send up the line to Alex. And that's a nice tackle by Troutier. Higgins coming out with it. Another nice tackle by Troutier.
Stop! Alex! Alex! Chris!
More substitutions for Mustang.
Midfield, guys, you're on the right side.
Mustang keeping players fresh. This is Andy and Rosa going in for Chris and Alex now. Oh, Andy going right in, blocking a cross, but it gets in there anyways.
Look, simple.
And there's Ollie intercepting a through pass. Sends it up to Rosa. Rosa to Connor. Connor with the take, and that goes wide of the goal. Oh! Hits an unsuspecting player warming up behind the goal. And it's a goal kick for Troutier. Troutier sending that right up into the center. Malloy with a nice header, drops it to Rosa. Rosa, and he knocks that over to Loughran. Loughran chips that in, looking for Andy. Andy heads that towards goal, and that's an easy stop for the Troutier goalkeeper, and a long punt out towards Brandon. That goes out. Troutier throw in, more substitutions coming in for Mustang. Taylor Higgins coming out. Jackson going in.
No foul. No foul.
Throw in Mustang.
Down the line. Okay, switch. Switch.
Malloy up to Loughran. Loughran finds Andy. Andy to the far side.
Nice job, Andy.
Finds Jackson. Jackson chipped to the back post. And that's nice goaltending by the Troutier goalkeeper with a nice quick punt. Fast counter. Drops to Brandon. Brandon's still fighting for it. He gets it that to Malloy. Malloy sends that far. Loughran now. This is just back and forth. Loughran attacking the far side. Loughran going to try one. It gets blocked. And that's Jackson on the far side off the deflection. Goal number 2, 21st minute of the second half. Mustangs up 2-0. 21st minute of the second half. Mustang going up against the Haiti team.
Keep concentrated, guys. Execute.
Loughran with the cross shot. He gets deflected in the box and drops straight to Jackson. Jackson wide open. He just puts in the back of the net. Jackson with a nice gift.
Jackson, go up. Step up. Step up, White. Step.
That's Rosa getting his helmet up. Oh, it drops right back down to Rosa. Rosa attacking. Sends it to Connor. Connor, oh, that's a nice chip by Connor to Loughran. Loughran back in. Connor. Connor sends that in wide, and that's Luke Swenemson with the left foot shot. Nice save by Troutier. Rosa gets a foot on it, drops to the ground, gets back up, comes up with it, sends that out wide to Loughran. Loughran with the shot. Oh! And that goes wide of the goal. Mustang now with a lot of pressure on the goal. It's the second goal going in.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. In the air. In the air. Oh, you hot time?
Andy, who are you coming?
Throw in for Troutier. Troutier up the line. Drops to Ollie. Ollie sends that back. Brandon's back there. Brandon to Ollie. Ollie's looking for Andy up top. Oh, he sends it long to Andy. Andy was calling for it. Andy chasing onto it. And that's the Trottier goalkeeper
Be close to behind each other.
with a brave interception. Andy and the Trottier goalkeeper collecting each other. This drops nicely for Swenemson. Swenemson outside to Jackson. Jackson looking for Swenemson again. That's taken away by Trottier. Trottier trying to get out over the top. Ollie's on it. Malloy out to Loughran. Loughran some moves. Gets that to Rosa. Rosa through the center. Now to the outside of the box. Takes it to the line. And earns a corner kick. Apparently it's a goal kick. Apparently Rosa with the last touch. Ball did get touched.
Help only just in case. Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, you take him. Luke and Aiden, 12. Somebody with you take 12, and the other one takes 8.
Set high. That's Brandon with the trap. Drops to Trottier though. And Trottier running the far sideline. Here goes Ollie. And that gets straight through. That's Ollie sending that back to Joey Cortone. Ollie doing a good job of chasing that down. That's Brandon to Rosa. Rosa back out to Brandon. Brandon sending that to Andy.
Jackson! Jackson, run! Run, Jackson! Good. Okay, Rocco.
Andy to Rocco. Rocco outside. Jackson. Jackson attacking the end line. Sends it across. And that's called a corner kick.
Hey, you need to cross, boy. You do one.
Brandon, go for the header.
Hey, Rocco. Take the ball in the case. Hold on.
Jackson with the corner kick.
Oh, fuck each other.
Brandon,
It's headed by Connor. It goes back to Loughran. Loughran taking on a player. Sends it in towards Andy. Andy all the way back to Rosa. Rosa in towards the center. Rosa sends one in, and that's another nice stop by the AS Trottier goalkeeper. Sent long. Ollie with a nice back heel trap, sending it to Malloy. Malloy outside of Loughran. Loughran attacking the far side. Coming in towards the middle. Finds Luke. And Luke has that stripped with a nice tackle. But it comes to Malloy. Malloy sends it in, and that's Andy turning and firing. And that's another nice save by Trottier. And this is going to be a corner. Jackson sends that in towards the center. It's headed by Connor. In the back of the net. But it looks like there's a flag and a whistle.
What happened? Go!
And this will be no goal. This will just be a goal kick. Trottier sending that straight up. Off Brandon, drops Trottier, Malloy, and Rosa, and Luke. But Trottier still comes out with it. And Brandon steps up, knocks that clear, goes up. It's going to drop to Rosa. Rosa to Loughran on the outside on a one-touch. Loughran still with the ball. Sends it back to Brandon. Brandon sends that across into the center. Luke's out here. And that's Trottier. Rocco stepping up, taking the ball from Trottier on a counter. And Now Andy out to Jackson. Jackson sends that into the middle. And it goes all the way across. Loughran's out there. It's now on the far side. Loughran with 2 players to beat. And it gets sent all the way across. Comes to Ollie in the back. Ollie to Rocco. Rocco into the middle towards Luke. Luke. Malloy looking to go right down the middle. He finds Andy. Andy to Connor. Connor works it right through. Connor, oh! Well, it was surely going to be a goal. That's a shot, a block. He heads it over the post, and the score is still 2-0 for Mustang in the 28th, 29th minute of 30-minute halves here. This is the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup.
Hey, look, 2 minutes, go! In the air.
Troutier sending it right in the middle, heading it, getting a head on it. Brandon coming out with it this time. He sends it out. Loughran. It drops to Rosa off Swenemson. Rosa out to Loughran. Loughran cutting to the middle. Loughran sending it in. Oh, he finds Luke. Luke goes to the outside and is blocked. Comes to Malloy. Malloy outside. He was looking for Brandon. I don't think he saw the Troutier player out there. Now Brandon helps him out, battles for it, and gets it on the far side. Brandon just battling his way through, knocks it off a Troutier player. And it's going to be a corner kick, Mustang.
Hey guys, look at this!
Hey, any bouncing ball from there, you have a shot.
Loughran taking this. Oh, he sends it right into the front post where Connor's at. And it gets banged out by the goalkeeper for Troutier. And now Troutier sends it all the way out. And that's the final whistle. The referee's seen enough. It's been a good game. Troutier coming all the way from Haiti, going down 2-0. A well-fought battle. Teams congratulating each other. Mustang first game of this Las Vegas Mayor's Cup, winning the first game 2-0. Mustang embracing this international affair, looking to get the players together, exchanging gifts. Photo op for Mustang with the Haiti team. And that'll wrap it up down here in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Mayor Cup. First game for Mustang, a 2-0 game. And we'll see what the second game brings Mustang.